everyone, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. And in this episode, I want to talk to you guys about using reference photos. Now, I do reference using reference photos in a lot of my videos, where I'll say, I'm looking at a reference photo with this and drawing with reference photos to encourage that, blah, 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 blah. But I want to specifically talk about where I get my reference photos, why I use my reference photos, and also the best way to use reference photos, in my opinion. Now, first of all, I do have a lot of books that I found like at secondhand stores that have, just great photos in them, and I bought them and keep them. And I might make a video where I show those to you guys, but I want something that you guys could use right now, which one place I get a lot of my reference photos is obviously online. The thing you want to remember when searching online is first, search responsibly. There are certain things you'll search and you'll find more than what you want to find in reference photos. So, kind of just be cautious with that. But you're going to want to find photos that people have specifically taken to be used as reference photos. If you take a painting or a drawing or something that someone has already created, even a photograph that someone has taken a photograph of that and is selling, as prints and things like that, you're not going to want to necessarily take that picture and copy it, because it's already it's an art piece, whether it's a photograph or an actual drawing of someone else that someone else has done. You're not going to want to take that and recreate it to be your own piece. Now, there's a totally difference, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, of taking a reference photo and learning from it, as to opposed to taking a reference photo to give you inspiration for a drawing. So this video, I'm really going to focus on taking reference photos to give you inspiration. One of the websites I really enjoy going to, especially for my kind of getting reference photos for people, is on Deviant Art. There's actually whole galleries just talking about stock photos. And these are photos that people make and take photos of, and they just dress up in all sorts of different costumes, and it's super cool. And they have those out. Now, some of them have things that you have to do if you use their photo. They want, credit to them. Some of them ask you if you donate some money to them to help purchase costumes, and I always try to give back to the artists, whether their art form is photography or what, to help them. So let me take this photo here of this fairy kind of standing here, and I really like this piece. Now, when I take a reference photo, I'm using it for reference only, and generally my final picture will look very little like this one. There will be just something about the photo, maybe it's just the position or something, or the way the light is, or something that inspires me, and I'll take that photo off of that. But generally I don't want to ever just copy straight over and go, oh, okay, I'm going to make this look exactly like this photograph, because I want to create my own piece. I want to create something new and fresh, and push myself to draw something new. So yeah, I could draw this photo line for line and try to make it look exactly like this, or I could, come up with my own costume design, or change the hair, or change the wings, or something like that, and truly make it my own piece. If I do take a photograph and copy it line for line, it will only ever be for my personal use, as an encouragement to me to then create something else different. Unless, of course, I'm being commissioned to, recreate this photograph that someone has taken in my style of artwork. I've had that happen where people have said, draw my cats or draw my dog, and they'll send a picture of their pets and of course pay me, and then I will create that piece for them. But generally I really like the freedom of being able just to look at something going, I like that, but let's change this or that about the picture. So don't feel like you are stuck when you look at reference photos, that you have to use that line or that costume or that look. You could just use the hand or the eyes, or the position or whatever. Sometimes I'll take several different photos and merge them together. So I do want to give shout outs to this Deviant Art account, who is Faye Stock, and she puts out some amazing photos, and she puts out new photos about once every month or so, sometimes twice a month. She does have some different kinds of rules if you are using her photos, so you can kind of read on those. But yeah, I encourage you, if you want some fun fantasy type pictures to go ahead and check her piece out. Also, as you're looking through the photos of hers, if you just scroll down just a little bit, it will also show you some more like similar pictures. So you'll probably find other Deviant artists that have, you know, kind of the similar genre of artwork or photographs that you're looking for, and that can be really encouraging. But say you want reference photos on something that's not a person. Just general Google image search will reveal a lot of reference photos for that. So you just type in, you know, horses galloping or wolves howling at the moon, or just hit that image button and it will show you a whole bunch of kind of photos. Talked a little bit about that in a previous video. But yeah, hopefully that kind of helps you. Some of you guys have been asking questions about where do I find my reference photos when I talk about them, because I don't really show them all the time. Just because if I show my reference photo and it doesn't look exactly like the end product, I don't have to explain in every single video why it doesn't look like that. But yeah, just have fun being free with your drawing, taking inspiration and encouragement. And if you do find a photographer that you really like, send them an email or a message and just let them know how much their photos are an encouragement to you. That is so encouraging to me when someone says, you know, some of my artwork has encouraged other people to draw pictures. So yeah, photographers love to hear that too. Going on Instagram and looking at photos, I've met several different photographers that take amazing pictures, and I might do a video on those a little bit later. That I just struck up conversations with, and actually I've gotten permission to use their photos as reference. So upcoming horse videos and things like that, I have a couple different Instagram people who are going to be sharing their photos with me, so I'll be able to put links to their Instagram accounts so that you can find those. So hopefully that answered you guys' questions about where I get my reference photos and kind of a little bit of how to use reference photos. If you're brand new to this channel and you're kind of interested in learning more about being an artist and creating art, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. So until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye!